Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are back in Switzerland at Visp. Now, what happened? For those that don't know, many of you do, but we had our first channel strike, copyright strike. Yes, legal proceedings were started against me for a year-old video for a movie that hadn't even come out yet. And what happened? Why did they decide to strike the channel? 2 words in the title of the video. No footage, obviously no footage because the movie wasn't out a year ago. Probably, maybe, possibly in production, but how would I get it? Anyway, yes. So that happened. Yeah, it was just 2 words in the title of the video. Nothing else. No music, no nothing. It's amazing. And that is, as I said, the beginnings of legal proceedings against me. The only way to deal with that is to settle out of court or go to court. I settled out of court. How did I settle out of court? I contacted them and suggested they took a look at what they've done, and they admitted that it was a mistake and it was whitelisted. So yes, that happened. If you're not sure on all of the gubbings that goes on behind the scenes in YouTube land, there are content ID claims. Don't worry, this isn't going to be the entire video. We will be getting on with some building shortly, but I'll just quickly go over it. I will post something on the community thread as well. But anyway, back to content ID claims, which are different channel strikes. They're the less serious ones that affect a single video. You might lose monetization, or it might block it from certain areas around the world from showing. Nothing to worry about at all. However, the one we got, the strike, is, like I said, the start of legal proceedings, and is channel wide. 3 of those, and you could lose your entire channel. Everything deleted. Yes. So I've come to the decision to move forward and ignore that happens, because there is nothing you can do about it, especially when they can strike your channel with simple words in a title. If it was the actual title of the film, yes, and I'd somehow managed to guess what it was, I would say, okay, I'll change the title. But when it's just 2 individual words, not even together, just throughout the title, and considering I have over 600 videos, and any one of those could cause a company to strike the channel, it's not worth worrying about. Get your words out, sir. So, yes, that'll be the last you hear of me talking of that. You'll be pleased to know. If it happens again, we'll just go through a similar procedure. You may have noticed all the videos vanished briefly. I removed them myself to try and mitigate any further strikes, so I didn't get 3 of them. It was just a fail-safe on my behalf. So there we go. That was done. What are we doing today? Now that's over. We are hopefully going to get our light rail active from Visp. Visp? Yes, Visp. We decided on Visp, didn't we? To Brig. And I've gone ahead. I did this actually before the strike. I was building this wall in preparation for this episode. Just adding a bit more to it. I don't know whether they'll build here. I kind of hope they do, because it kind of looks nice. We did our bridge, and we're going to get back on with it. Let's bring up the UI. We're in 1956 and moving along. People are building houses out here. It's a restaurant. I kind of like that. That works, doesn't it? A little restaurant in front of the station. That's good. We can pick and choose, I guess, which ones we allow. So, moving down here, I've also done a little bit of wall work along here. And you can see, it looks kind of snazzy now. And very similar to how it is in certain places on the track, so I gave it a go. So anyway, shall we get the station in? It's the reason this bit's left untouched is Our station is going to be to the... where are we? That is south. That is north. So to the west of Brig. There goes our express train. Now this is going to be like a little commuter of sorts. And it's going to be running from here as well. I thought about adding one over here in Visp. Visp, not Wisp. In Visp. Not sure yet. Not sure. I'm probably going to change these trains so we can actually get on board them. You can move the camera. I get that. However, there's a bizarre FOV slider issue going on. As you can see, we're zoomed right in. So the field of view makes it seem like it's in slow motion, which is the only reason I didn't do any cab rides like that. Although, yeah, I guess it's acceptable, isn't it? It doesn't look too bad. Just have to bear in mind that it's going to look like we're running really slow. It kind of looks nice. I do like it. You're standing on nothing there, sir. You're hovering. Unless your tiptoes are on the side there. But anyway, shall we get this up and running? We've got a place here we can build a depot for our light rail. Now, in order to do this, we are going to have to delete this back. We're going to have to remove this section of track. Now, do I have to pause it? I don't think I do just yet. Hopefully they don't build here, but we are going to have to move all this away from the wall a little bit in order to get... No, I might need to pause it, mightn't I? Because they could build here. If we go to our stations, we've got this one that's active now, fully, and we can use the platforms. So we're only going to have this really short, probably less than that, just like that. It's just going to be a small station, somewhere between there. We'll have 2 tracks, and I think rather than an underpass, we'll go with a flyover, possibly, overpass, if it works. Yeah, that looks okay. And we'll head in here. No curved stations. I know, I keep going on about it. But that does mean we can't do anything fancy with it. It's going to be kind of nice though, isn't it? Having it out here. Get that. There we go. We got it in. So there's our little station. We're going to have to delete this road back. Let's first see if we can't get the tracks connected back. We are going to have catenary on here. We don't need to worry too much about speed. I will hold shift and we will keep it flat coming out the station. Can I hold shift and build? Yes, you can. Look at that. You're behaving. That's nice to see. Yes, get it fairly close, but not too close. That should be good enough. And then we can slide up there. Are we ever going to run that speed? I don't know. We might be able to tidy that up a little further. In fact, we don't need to go that close to the wall, do we? If we do it straight from the station, shall we see how it does it itself? Pleasant. We pretty much avoid everything, don't we? We might take out some of the buildings. I'm not sure yet. That one. How much is that going to cost us? That's going to cost us 177,000. Quite the bargain, considering how big it is. So there we go. We scoot round. We need to connect this up slightly different. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. And I would like to extend the double track a little bit. Up to about there would do. 90. We're entering, aren't we? We're entering the single track. So we want to keep it pretty nippy. I can't really get rid of the mast. We could remove it with the no mast options, but I think our little light rail service will miss most of that, or all of it ideally. We don't want to ram into there. So anyway, guys, it is good to be back. I do want to say that, and I do want to thank you all for your comments. I've read them and they made me smile at the time, which was a little difficult. And as I say all of that, I realised that I said I wouldn't be talking about the issue any further, but I have to. Oh, we needed that one way. I have to. It knocked me sideways for a little bit. Now, however, I've just accepted that is part of being a YouTube partner, and people are going to do weird things. So, there we go. We'll accept it. Right, should we put a signal that side of the crossing and then one that side? There we go. Beautiful. As we are light rail, aren't we? There we go. I think that'll do for our little light rail service. And we've got an extra station here. Now we need to figure out how to connect this in. We probably need a bus service to run out here, so we can probably do that as well. In fact, we will do that. We're going to get rid of all of this, and we're then going to add... No, don't delete it. We're then going to add... We need access, so we need buildings, passenger buildings. You'll see we can just have some little stairs here. So if we have some perhaps there and some there, I like it. In fact, let's have a double one there. The ticket, is that a ticket machine or is that just info? That's info. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Don't want people walking down the barriers anyway. It's called Brig West. Perhaps we can look up an actual station name. There are some intermediate stations between the two cities. Somewhere like that should do us. There we go. It gets rid of the tree as well. Stick it on curvy. Connect up to there. I don't know where this one was going. That doesn't look pleasant anyway. That should really be a main road, so we'll sort that out. One thing I'm grateful for is a lot of you stayed. In fact, we still gained subscribers. That was pleasant and was a happy surprise. Right, let's get this all connected up. We'll have a T-junction there. Our bus can probably turn round at that point. And then this one, we can stick it on curvy. This one can branch round and connect up to that point there. You don't have to make more road, do you? Okay, well, we'll do it anyway. We'll change this one back to country road. Yes, that's lovely. Okay, let's extend this. Allow for a little bit of building work. Staggered crossroads? Why not? Go from there, bring that in like that. Bit of variety, less gridding. I mean, the game likes to do a bit of grid work. And so we can, towards the outskirts of town, do something fancy. Now I think we're all connected. You'll see we've got some issues here though. I don't know whether I can smooth that out. No, we might... Oh, I might have to redo all my work I did. That's not pleasant. Can we? Can we? It's a good job I didn't do too much then. Yeah, we're going to have to rework that. Just here, I'm hoping we can get these in. Now, if you're wondering what these are, they're our retaining wall assets just here with collision off. And I chose that one. So, not that one, this one. Can we stick that all the way out through the station? And will it tidy it all up for us? I hope so. Oh, not there apparently. Why not there? Too close? Is it this that does it? Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Oh, that's unfortunate. We might have to move the station after all of that. Oh, I'm sad. I'll do that, guys. We won't worry about that. Do I want to check? Go on, just change it. Otherwise, you'll never get it in. I'll tell you what we can do then. We can delete this back up to that point and up to that point. We'll take that out again. Trial and error. Am I right? That's what you got to do. Trial and error. Nothing works as planned all of the time. Right, let's get this in here. As long as we can finish this off neatly. Come on, come on. Just that little bit. Just that little bit. There we go. And then we've got a bit of a connection there. I don't mind it stepping down like that. I've seen that style in lots of places. We don't have to worry too much about these as they don't interfere. Obviously, we're going to have to redo these. Yeah, I didn't send them out very far at all, did I? So if we find the ones that are causing the bumps, we can take those out. I do like that you have to confirm each one's deletion. I don't. It's okay. I guess when you're doing detailing, it's easy to accidentally click something, so possibly it is a good idea. I mean, we could just have it like that, technically, with a little bit of a bank going on, because that happens as well. As you can see there, it looks pleasant, doesn't it? But I like this retaining wall. We might do that style down here to mix it up a little bit. So there's like a little grade thing going on. Yeah, I like that. We'll do a bit of each. You'll notice I'm using the smaller ones so that we can create the curve nice and gently around here and not have it look too terrible. The only issue we will have is So the stepping stone effect will be quite close together when we approach a bit of a grade. What I'm hoping for here is that we can add the station after the fact and the track roughly in the same place without too much collision issues. Right, now hopefully we have the station still saved. We do. We do have collision. Well, we can get it there, can't we? If we make it fit and then we can run from that point to get as close to it as possible. There we go. There we go. A bit more. Ooh, that's too much. Can we take it down a touch, or is that's what's collided? So if we put it in there, there we go, guys. We got it in, and we've got a nice little wall. I know we might take out some of these houses. I guess that's a little excessive. I would like this to run round a little tidier at the cost of buildings, of course. We do have a bit of a grade there to add, coming out over the crossing. If we come in like that, okay, we're just taking a few buildings out. Hopefully they'll just rebuild some smaller ones in there. I don't know, there's not much room. We don't mind a little wiggle though, do we? I think that's absolutely fine. Can we get this level like that? There's a weird block there, but we can possibly hide those with some concrete. There we go, that's a little tidier though. We'll use this one, smooth it out a touch. See, I don't want to go messing with this little hole here. It would mean deleting the bridge that we have, this fake bridge. And, well, it's a real bridge. But it would mean deleting that back, and that could really mess up everything. And hopefully we'll have a nice little curve back here. And it's beautiful, like nothing happened. Add a couple of signals, one before the station and one after. They tend not to be shy, do they, on signalling? But I think we're good now. That should about cope. We're not going to have too much running down here. Now we can get our entrance in. Does it work? It does work. Not that one though. We need... You'll see we've got some goodies here we can add as well. We need the passenger buildings. That's right. Oh, it doesn't fit. We're going to have to do our little road section again. I mean, it was very close anyway, wasn't it? Right, there we go. We've recreated it though. It looks pleasant. Yeah, I had all this planned out. I was all ready to go. And then I got that email. I'm mentioning it again, aren't I? Yes. Should we get out of this? You won't find roads in there. Now we can draw this back. Keep it nice and straight. Ooh, that's not pleasant though. What are you doing there? Can you just gently come out? There, better. Or that would be just better to redo the curve completely. There we go. Make it look beautiful. And from here, if we go straight, we shouldn't get the weird jiggly jagglies going on. That's actually turned out better because it gives us a little place to stick a bus stop just there outside the station. So we can come into here, possibly across the road as well for future. And then we can head that way, can't we? There we go. One up there as well. And then where are we heading? I guess up this way. We don't have any buses servicing this side of town anyway. So it would be nice to bring them with some sort of little loop into the tram service that we've got going up there. So if we do some intermediate stops before we get to the tram, because it is a bus service, I kind of like the idea of heading up here and sharing. Or perhaps sharing this one and cutting through. Although then we get in the way of our trucks. If we do that, come out and then turn back. Oh, there's another truck there. Share this stop and then we'll head this way. I like it. Right, we're doing it. It's going to be a bus and tram stop. And then one here and we should be good, right? There we go. And we'll do an anti-clockwise one at some point. Or was that anti-clockwise? That's anti-clockwise. We'll do a clockwise. No, that's clock. Yes, that's anti-clockwise. We'll do a clockwise one. Is it? I can't remember. Which way do these go? Don't just guess. That is anti-clockwise. That one's clockwise. Yes. You figured it, Grand. Congratulations. After all that, we have it in. Finally. We could concrete the front. So we can get the painting tool and find us some nice, I guess, whatever that is, there. The same texture should do it, shouldn't it? I'll bring the brush size down a little bit. Is that the one? That's not the one. Is that the one? That's the one. There we go. Give us a nice front there. We might be able to do something detailing wise with this little area. What do we want down here? Like gravel perhaps? Possibly. Maybe just extend the ballast out. What sort of gravel do we have? That doesn't look right. That possibly does look okay. We can maybe go with something like this down the side here. I'd like to detail it a little bit. We need to hide that with something. If we put a block of concrete here, we go into here, it should look okay. Or brick, it doesn't really matter, does it? We just need to hide the hole. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it snapping to the track. We can always use adjust from the track center, providing we go the right way. If we can get enough on it. Can we get enough on it? Have I took it too far? Yes, you've took it way too far. Just bring it all the way. G, maybe? There we go. That's not bad. And then if we change... Well, what's F? Where does F go? F is nice. Then we could change the width of it. A little bit. Or a lot of it. Hang on. Width is the wrong one, isn't it? No, it's not. I don't think it's the wrong one. I don't know what we're changing here. Is it getting white? No, that's the one. I was going to say, is it getting longer or chubbier? It's fine. We can go under the bridge because you can't see under there. So we can go into there. We can obviously lower it a touch if we'd like. I think that's about perfect though, isn't it? If we start it up there somewhere and we just pick our concrete, not that concrete, it's like 7, and we put that in somewhere like this. I like that it's a different colour. I'll take it. Oh, there's a bit of a step there, which is unfortunate. Maybe we can just get a real long one in there, which would be the length, wouldn't it? Go with the... Yeah, there we go. Can we go with B? Which makes it even longer, which is ideal. And we'll bring that all the way out. And we are going to have to lower it just a touch. If we go -5 and then 4 on there. Well, that's kind of nice. Something like that. I would like a bit more height on it. Perhaps we can go up like so. As long as it's not over the track. 6. So it kind of blends in with the... there we go. We put that in. That's nice, isn't it? I don't know what it is, but we'll have it in there anyway. There we go. Maybe we can put some stuff there. I don't know. I don't know what's going there. But it covers that hole. That's all I'm worried about. Lovely. Should we get it on? I've spent a lot of time. We'll hit play. We'll get the new depot in over here. Buildings. Depots. We want depots, please. These are a bit excessive, so we'll just have the default vanilla depot. That sort of serves as well, doesn't it? For a... what's this on here? Is this little signal things, or is that electrics? I think that's electrics. But it serves as well as a light rail depot. Do we have signals up at the station? We do not, but they can't turn around here, can they? No. So this is where they would cross anyway and merge back in. So we don't want them waiting here. They'll have to wait up here to access this entire line. If we could squeeze in a crossover, it would be nice. Maybe? Maybe? It's a bit risky, isn't it? Being out this way, doing it. But if we could do something like... There we go. Yeah, if we can do something like that, we can have another access point. We have a signal there. And there. So, now that we know that, we just technically don't need the signals up there. We can have them on the other side. For coming into the station and have it cross back over. I like that idea. A bit worried there with the old bulldozer tool selected. That could have gone horribly wrong. Now then, if we just get this one, we can put that one there. And that should be good. That should be good. Then we can have the narrow bridge one just off onto here. There we go. I think we've got enough clearance there. The express is about to demonstrate. Do we have enough clearance? Bags of room. Look at that. Bags of room. Beautiful. Now we can get our little light rail service on. No, you can't because you haven't set up a line. Remember how to play the game. It's only been a week. A little over a week. Dear oh dear. Anybody think I haven't played for years? Right, new line. We're going to start from not the depot. We're going to start from Visp. Head over to Brig West as it is now, currently. And then finally up to Brig. And then back to Brig West, and we're done. What colour are we having this? I think they're white, right? Our trams. Yes, our trams are white, and that's sort of a tram. For us, it's light rail. What are we going to call this? I guess it's this to Brig light rail is what we'll call it for now. I think it's got an actual name, so we can change that later on. Now then. One thing we don't have, which would be nice, is access onto the depot line just here. If we can squeeze in. Can we squeeze in? Or you can't. Is that a bridge just there? Why won't you squeeze in? Is it because of the signal? I don't think so. I think you can do that. Surely. What are you colliding with here? I don't even know. Ah, we can do it from there. That'll work. Go from there. And we'll do a little curvy curve, because what we might do is have that go that way. And this is, like I said, just depot access, so it doesn't have to be excessively tidy. Now, what do we need? We need some paint, don't we? Let's get this same gravel in here. If we actually take that and drop that down, we could have bits of grass, couldn't we? Yeah, like that. I like that. Just a bit of grass, bit of that. Do we have a bit of a water going on as well? Bit of a water, not a sentence. We want dirty water wherever that's hiding itself. I think it's that. Just in a few places, perhaps. Like there and there. A few splashes here and there where it dips down. There, perhaps, as well. Yes, I like it. If we hold shift, we might be able to, not caps lock, we hold shift just there, take it right up to the edge. There we go, that's kind of pleasant, isn't it? Now, bring up this one, drop it down a touch, smooth it out a little bit, just so there's not too much on the angles going on. There we go. Just a touch. I like it. I like it. Should we put a little fence in there as well, just for reasons? We haven't put a fence in for a while. That's not the fence. Where's my fence tool? There. But not my fence tool. Where's the modder's awesome fence tool? These are a little bit elegant, aren't they? I mean, that's kind of nice. Let's see how that looks. Does it look pleasant? I'd like it just to be on the outside if possible. We do need to curve. I don't know whether it'll curve in the right direction. What's it look? Oh yes, this is almost perfect. I like this. If we bring that round like that, we're just blocking off the depot-y bit. And then we can make a reason for this bizarre extra piece of gravel we've got. And then we'll have it stop there. And we'll delete this section to have like a, I don't know, a little access point so you can walk through. It just adds to that, doesn't it? It's a little better. I don't know why it's there. It's just there. Right. Moment of truth, guys. We're going to get our trams on and we'll take a look at them and see if people use them would be key before we go. Right, buy vehicles. We've got these, you see. The Vine, like N1 and N2. The N2 is one of these is the maintenance ones. The yellow ones there are maintenance. What's the difference then? This one does 50, holds 15. This one does 50 holds 15. I don't know what the difference is. What's the difference? Oh, that's a trailer. Grand. Read it. Right, so we need one of these. That's the power car. And yes, add that. And then add a few of these. I think we'll only need like 3, right? 45, maybe even 2. 45 capacity. We could even have a power car on each end, but oh, I guess they could go in reverse. I mean, it would make more sense, wouldn't it, to have them like that with a power car each end so it can turn around. Should we go with that? It's 2.2 million. How many do we want? Let's get 2 on there. It might be a little excessive, and then we can add them to the Visp to Brig a light rail. And we've got electrification issues. Oh, they got a little hooter. What's up here? Let's figure out what's going on here. Manage line. Could not connect all stations. Okay. Where's the issue then? It's between Brig West and Brig, which makes me think I've accidentally put some signals the wrong way. No, possibly not. No, I think we're good. Ooh, what about electrification? Do we lack electrification in the station? No, that's there. We do here. Look, we've got one section of unelectrified track. Right, so we've got a little bit of time to fix that. Ooh, it's always electrification, isn't it? If we use that tool, and we just... There we go, we fixed it. Right, where's our little trams? Where's our little tram? There he is. Our little tram running the light rail service. We don't quite reach the catenary there. But what we can do, there is a mod, I believe, for lower stuff, but since we're connected, we're just gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend. Do we go into the right platform? We do. There goes our tram. We can actually ride along. It's starting to come together, isn't it? It just does 50 kilometers an hour. I'd be really happy to see a few passengers get on board before the end of today's episode. That would be mightily awesome. What it should do is, I guess more than anything, serve the far end of Brig. Especially if we get a bus service doing that loop, which we'll do. In fact, should we do that now? Because it's not going to be that busy straight away. I guess we could colour them white as well. We could colour them white, I think. Do they look okay in white? Oh, they kind of look beautiful, don't they, in white? Oh, I love it. Look at those. Don't they look amazing? Yes, yes. I don't know what that says on the front. What does that say on the front? Nowhere near where we're going, I would imagine. There we go. Are they a bit... Oh, do you know, they probably need to not be these platforms. They're a bit high, aren't they? You've got to jump up and down. They need to be like the standard platforms. That's unfortunate, because I like these. And then we can't have the walker. I guess we're going to have to change that. Let me know in the comments. I think it would be better, but it depends what we're going to have later. I guess we could change it again. Bus service, right? We need a new bus service running around the side here. We will take another look at that before the end. And I'll tell you what, we'll leave that as the outro cab ride. If you want a full ride, maybe backwards and forwards, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What are you doing, Grand? You don't know, do you? New line. Let's do it. We need another bus. It's going to go from here. Have you chose the wrong one? Yeah, it's fine. You should sort it out after that. There we go. Up here. Zoom out a little bit. Do we avoid the... No, we're right where the truck goes. Well, maybe we could move the truck would be better. I mean, technically, do we even have to stop here with the tram? It wouldn't be a bad exchange place, would it? Oh, yeah. Do you know what? That's just answered it because it does the ridiculous things. Yes. Ah, yes, yes, yes. We can change that. I'm not going to mess about with it. If we get rid of Chester Road, we stay off the tram line. And I guess we could bring this in closer then. This one to here. And then it still works, sort of, as an exchange. Right, yes. Get rid of that one. And then we'll put that one in here instead. Should shift it along. We can have one there, and we can delete this one, and then we're a little bit further away from the station, which all in all works for us. Okay, let's go back to editing that line. So School Lane, and the final stop will be West Street. I was going to say Wall Street. I like that it's West Street though, since we're on the west side of Brig. Right, that'll do for our bus. What colour are our buses around here? I cannot remember. I think they're red, aren't they? Well, the intercity buses are red. So, ooh, let's have a different colour. Let's have a dark blue. No. Should we have orange? I don't think we've got any orange buses. Or many. Yeah, there we go. We've got orange because it intersects with the orange of the trucks there. Good reasoning. Okay, what bus is this going to be? Because we've got our numbering scheme here. Do we have any buses? We don't have any inner city buses, do we, in Brig? No, we don't have any. So it'll be the number 3. We'll go with a 3. That's our numbering. So number 3, Brig. I guess number 3, Brig West. I like that. We'll keep with that that naming. There we go. Number 3, Brig. Oh, we've got a number 3, Brig Metro, which is the tram. Well, that's different, isn't it? That's different because that's the metro. So yes, we'll keep 3, Brig West, as the bus, which intersects with the metro, the number 3 metro. Yes, I like it. I like it, guys. We've made a decision. These are looking a bit out of date now, aren't they? They add character to the city, I'll say. Right, let's get us some buses on that line then. What's our coolest little bus? I'm going to say that one, actually, rather than the Mercedes. And if we need to upgrade it, we will. I kind of like these more for intercity. So we'll go with that, and we'll put, say, 6 on to start with. We've got the money now, haven't we? Did I colour them? No, we colour them afterwards, though. They're going on Brig West. Let's manage vehicle. We'll have them all in the same orange. And that was kind of that orange. Yeah, that'll do. There we go, guys. New orange buses for Brig. Shall we see? Should we end it there? And we'll wait for the tram to turn up. Or the light rail train to turn up here. We need to do something about this, don't we? It's a bit plain at the moment. We should hopefully see the gates start dropping up there. What I like about this is our light rail crosses the path of not only the traffic but our metro. And they have to wait for us. We have priority because we're like intercity. Are they both stuck together at the moment? They might be. I can't even see if it's down there. Oh no, there he is. He's on his way. We've just ticked into 1957, and we don't have any new vehicles just yet. I might have missed a vehicle in the last episode that I haven't put on. I thought it was just the trams. I could be wrong. If I have missed anything, drop a comment and we'll add them when we come back. I don't think we have. They're pretty nippy, aren't they? Getting up here. Well, there we go. We'll have a nice little ride on the... Can we get across here? We can't. We'll fix this as well when we come back. Not when we're having a ride on it. And then we'll call that a good one. It's good to be back. We're just going to resume scheduling from this point forward. Any other legal claims against the channel, strikes, then I will deal with it and it will just be dealt with and I'll come back. That's it. That's all we can do. Right, the train's leaving without us, or the light rail train. Light rail. It is a train, isn't it? This would be classed as a train. And yes, I'll deal with it as and when it happens, because no doubt it will again. But going forward, I will not mention this incident. You'll be pleased to know. And I'll get back into the swing of things as far as... Oh, you're a bit speedy there. As far as recording goes, what are we doing next? I don't know, actually. I need to think about that. We've still got some... We had some money in the bank, so I say we do a bit of line extension. Either to Interlaken or finally up to Thun. I kind of like going up to Thun. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, should we start our adventures towards Thun? We do have that Guat stop, I think. There are people. I just noticed. I was just daydreaming. And there are already people on board. There are people getting on board. They may... We'll have to... I tell you what, we'll also take a look at where they're all going. Yes. Are they going to be catching this to go onto the train? Or are they just catching it to go into Brig and Visp, respectively, and do some shopping or go to work? Who knows? Well, we will. We will. Next time out. Yes, we'll be returning Sunday. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's good to be back. I'll say it again, because it is. I got a big grin on my face now. Alright. End it, Gran. You choking. Until next time. Take care.